an old school Mini Cooper. I didn't realize how tiny these things were in real life, and look at that. It's even one of them old school right-hand drive ones. My UK fan might actually enjoy seeing this. Didn't know this existed in my tiny little town. What is going on, members of the Burger Empire? Brian here for BodyByBurgers. Just taking in a little bit of the community and the beautiful weather that we have going on right now. It's a crazy time. I'm finally getting to the point with my regular fasted cardio, or with my regular fasting. Cravings to eat right away in the morning are starting to dissipate and go away. Maybe one day, soon, I'll be brave enough to do the Rich Froning and decide that I can do high intensity interval work and training and full on metcons in the morning, and slowly shift my life to normal hours instead of getting out of the gym at 10 p.m., 10:30 at night. We are trying to slowly migrate my life into more of normal hours and normality. Try and get into the gym a little bit sooner. Maybe I'll have more energy if I get into the gym sooner. That means my fasted hours are gonna try and change things up a little bit. Try and get into different routines, different times, and that's okay. It's all about learning and evolving when it comes to new routines and new workout plans and life. Taking a walk around the neighborhood, there's a school here. I legitimately just discovered a running track. It's a full-on running track. About 3 blocks from my house. So I guess when school's not in session and the weather's nice, I can start doing 400-meter sprints. That's needed, because my cardio base is absolutely terrible. There's a little bit of CrossFit Games news from the previous games, the ones that just took place like 3 weeks ago. Crazy situation and crazy scenario. The national champion, the male national champion from Venezuela, ended up having to do event number 2 completely on his own. The only people that were left in the stadium were judges and his family. Now the reason for this, and basically what happened was there was a bit of a dispute between his score and his time, and no reps and things like that, between event 1, himself, the judges, and whatever else. And his initial ranking at the end of event 1 was 100th overall. And of course, first cut at the CrossFit Games, you got cut down to a field of 75 people. So he went through the whole dispute process, and after the dispute process, he ended up ranking within that top 75. The only problem is the dispute process took many, many hours, and within those many, many hours, event 2 had already ran. He had to do the entire thing by himself, on his own, in an empty stadium. It was kind of tough to understand his perspective. The interview that the news source that had put this up has it in a completely different language, and I didn't have subtitles on. But from the transcript that I got out of the interview, he basically said mentally it was one of the tougher things he had to do. Everyone else had the advantage of having the hype atmosphere with the crowd, with the other athletes. Now for me, I'm kind of used to training on my own right now. I don't think it would be a problem. But if you're there with no music, no audience, no coaches, no friends, just some family and a couple of judges, it might be a little bit tough and taxing. I don't think it would have impacted the games all that much. I mean, the dude did place top 200 in the open. Again, when it comes right down to it, the people that won deserve to win. It was a learning year. They're already making changes. Yeah, just thought I'd take you guys on a small journey for the little bit of a fasted cardio workout I had, and got some errands to run, got some food to eat, and some gymming to do. So we're going to take the camera, we're going to turn it off for a little bit, and we'll see where I'm allowed to film some more and pick back up with you guys. Alright, so I just pulled up at the gym. Gonna be honest with you guys, still 8 o'clock at night. I'm filming the intro part of it, the gym, I guess, because there's actually somebody here and I don't want to disturb the workout or ask them if I can film. So I'm just going to do a little bit of mobility stuff before they go, and then I'm going to film my workouts. But being totally honest with you, again, today's just a weird, low energy day. I didn't sleep the greatest last night, so I'm just going to do the mobility work, and then I'm going to work on heavy deadlifts. Of course, do the warm-up sets and all that fun stuff, and work up to a heavy single and see where I can get. My PR for deadlift is about 413 pounds. I've done Not near that recently. I guess slacking on the straight bar deadlifts. I've done trap bar deadlifts and got up to like 465, but nobody does trap bar deadlifts in competition, and we do have a competition coming up with deadlifts. So it's going to be time to work on some of those and see how many reps I can get in. I'll probably try and squeeze as many as possible at that 295, 315 mark, and we will see where life takes us tonight. But I know I said I was going to be doing a full CrossFit workout. Plans change and things happen, and that's okay. So I got here. We're going to change directives a little bit, but doing something is always better than doing nothing. Just keep that in mind, everyone. Alrighty, so workout done. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't great. I mean, you guys seen it. All I did was deadlifts, and I worked my way up to a heavy single. But in that time of working to a heavy single, I actually did a small bit of a simulation, not like a full simulation of the deadlift ladder workout that is going to be at the Festivus Games. I just wanted to see if I could deadlift 315 for 5 within a respectable amount of time. I'd have to play it back. I find out exactly how long it took me to deadlift 315 for 5. I feel like it was somewhere around 40 seconds or so. We'll see if my partner is able to do that. Hopefully he is, because then we can just like AMRAP the shit out of that. But I mean, we'll find out. I am getting together with him soon to figure out some workouts and how we can strategize and plan for them and be the best we can be at this. But I did work up to a heavy single of 365, not my PR, not a max by any means. Like I said before, I have hit 413, weird number, kilogram conversion, but I'm still happy with that. It's been a very long time since I've consistently straight bar deadlifted, and as you can see, I did it barefoot. Last week, I did them in my Nano 8s, and they went okay, but even 315 felt heavy, and I didn't want to duplicate that. But every time that I've hit high numbers, like when I very first hit 405 for the first time, second time, third time, and then when I hit 413, I went shoeless. And there's something about deadlifts where I perform better, I feel better when it's shoeless. Now there's a lot of science and things that go behind the idea of deadlifting shoeless. One, it's one of the only ways to strengthen your feet. You can do it with squats as well. I don't know, there's something to it. You feel grounded, you feel like you can pull better. I don't know what it is. Probably just a big mental game, but I'm thinking if I can deadlift 315 for 5 tonight, shoeless, in about 3 weeks' time, I should be able to do it. No problem with shoes. Probably get a couple more reps out of that. I did do double underhook grip as much as I could, which we've seen I got to 225, and I think I jumped straight to like 275 from there. And once I hit 275, that's when I had to switch grip life. And then I think once I put 315 on the bars, when I started to chalk as well. You know, I don't use straps. I don't use a belt. I don't do any of that right now. One, financial things kind of come into play with that because it can be expensive. But two, as of right now, they're not like extremely heavy weights by any means. I mean, they're heavy for me at the moment, but I know enough about technique. I know enough about body mechanics and how they move to when I should bail out from the lift, when I know it's not becoming safe anymore. Yes, those supportive equipment would be nice. And maybe if I had a belt tonight to support the lower back and the core, maybe I could have repped out that 375. I don't know. When I hit 413, yes, I was wearing straps because that was just a grip issue. I don't think grip's going to be an issue going forward because I'm doing a ton of volume work, doing lots of hanging knee raises and things like that. So with movements and exercises like that, grip does increase. So yeah, overall today, not bad. Didn't sleep great last night. Had some weird internal stomach pains and bullshit going on like that. But overall, for the low energy and how I was feeling and having issues with straight bar deadlifts, I'm happy with today's workout, but overall not satisfied. I mean, I've got all the time in the world to train and focus on nutrition, so I should be a little bit stronger than this, and I will be stronger than this. So thank you for watching the video today, guys. If you like deadlifts, make sure to like this video. Comment in the comment section below what your PR deadlift is. Give me something to shoot for. And don't forget to subscribe, man. It's the only way to become a member of the Burger Empire. And until next time, everybody, burger power.